welcome to this how to foam roller video. So the purpose of this video is just to work through how to use the foam roller, what it does, and just to give you a few little tips and techniques on how to actually physically use it and where it might be useful to use it. So we're going to start off with having a look at the foam roller. So here it is. Mine is a dense, smooth roller. Okay, it doesn't have any textured areas on it. That's my personal preference. It is completely up to you. If you have one with ridges and lumps and bumps, then by all means, that is going to do an absolutely fabulous job as well. I do have a textured ball as well for those kind of hard to reach places. Obviously the foam roller is quite bulky, it's quite wide. So for smaller areas, a ball, it doesn't need to be textured, but a ball is also quite good for some smaller areas, and I'll show you something with the ball in a little bit as well. So, but to start with, we're going to look at the roller. So I'm going to show you one of the main areas that's really good to roll out for runners especially, but not just runners. So we're going to be working on our IT band, so our iliotibial band, which comes from a small muscle here, and then it goes down into a nice long band and then inserts just underneath that knee there. So if you've ever experienced runner's knee, then this may be one of the causes of that sharp pain that's felt in the knee, just by a tightening up of that thick band there. So I'm going to show you how to roll that out. So I'm going to lie onto my roller and I'm going to position this line, so right in the middle of my line, of my leg here, I'm going to position that onto the roller, and then I'm just going to maybe adjust and wiggle around a bit to see if I can feel that point of pain. So I'm just going to get on to the roller here. Now, getting onto the roller. There's no glamorous way to do this. There's literally, you can't make this look amazing. It just is what it is. So here I am, I've got a point of contact here, I've got 2 points of contact down on the floor here, and then I'm resting on the roller as well. So I'm onto the roller, and now I need to make sure I'm in the right position. So I'm going to roll around a little bit. I'm just going to little wiggle backwards and forwards, so I'm pushing my body down towards the floor, back away from the floor, and I found it. Okay, I found the tight IT band here. So you may also feel that as well. If you can't quite feel it, then just keep maneuvering yourself over and back. We're going to be working up and down the leg, and obviously you're going to need to just move yourself up and down the mat as well. So what we don't want to do is go over that knee joint. So you need to stop about 1 inch above the knee. I'm rolling over, I'm pushing my body down towards the floor, and back up, and I'm going to start rolling back up again. I can feel it there. So you might feel it, you might not feel it. If you don't feel it, that's absolutely fine. Just rolling through and having a bit of an explore, there's nothing wrong with that. So coming back up, and again, I'm going to stop when I get to the top of my hip here. I'm just going to roll it, roll, roll, roll. Now, if I felt any tight spots during that first little explore, I'm going to work my way back down, and then I'm going to hold in to that little target, and I'm just going to work through there, backwards and forwards, and you can experiment with putting more weight through there if you feel comfortable too. So to do that, I bring my other foot back on top here, so I've now only got 2 points of contact onto the floor, and all that body weight's pushing down through here as well. Okay, so you're going to work through here. Now, how long for? Well, it's completely up to you. I wouldn't spend any more than about 5 minutes down on a particular muscle group. It's going to get really, really sore. It's going to get really, really bruised. So a minute, 2 minutes, especially if you're just starting off, even sort of 20, 30 seconds in each sort of little area as you're starting off is going to be plenty. It's more than nothing. So obviously it's good. Right. So that's your IT band. You've got one on each side, so you need to do both sides. I'm just showing you one side because of the video, to just keep it short. I'm going to show you into your calf next. So the main bulk of your calf at the back here, that's where we're going to go first. I'm going to start just above where my Achilles tendon feeds into the soleus, so it gets a little bit thicker here. I can feel that, so I'm going to pop the roller around about there. I'm not going to go through that Achilles, I'm just going to come above here. I've got 2 hands onto the mat, I've got my foot onto the mat, and I'm just lifting my bottom up, and I'm just going to push through backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Now, if that's not enough pressure going through, take your other leg, pop it over the top and go again, and all of a sudden you're pushing through a lot more weight through that calf. Now I'm going to stop just above the sort of the back of the knee there. So I'm going to stop around about here, and I'm going to roll back down. Okay, just working through. Now I'm going to start to work the outside of that calf. So on the outside of the leg there, rolling it up and down. It doesn't have to be in completely straight lines. You can sort of stop, have a little wiggle, stop, and a little bit more. Okay, good. So, and I'm going to show you the inside as well. I'm just going to show you on the other leg. It'll be a bit easy to show. So you might want to come up into this kind of half bridge position to roll through there. You can put as much or as little weight through as you want to. Good. So I'm really pushing right round, moving into all these directions. Okay, but all of those different layers of muscle fibers, just pushing into all of those different layers here. Really nice meaty muscle, the calf muscles. Good. So I've done the inside, I've done the belly part, the main part of the calf, and I've done the outside. Now I'm going to work on the shin as well. So not an awful lot here onto the shin. So this can be quite painful. So if you have a textured roller, this can be quite sore. So you could put a towel over it just to soften it down a little bit. Obviously this is where the smooth roller, it becomes a little easier. Okay, how to get onto the roller. How are we going to do it? So I'm going to slide, I'm going to come into a little crouching position. I'm going to pop the roller underneath my legs there. And then I'm just going to walk my hands forward and pull my legs out. Okay, so now I'm in an all fours, but I'm on the roller. I can do both legs at one time. I can do one leg, I can put some more pressure through. I can actually use some, just some strength here just to push through that range of movement. If you don't feel that you have that, put one leg back onto the mat and just work it through here. It doesn't have to be about agility and mobility, you just work through. And the best thing about foam rolling is once you've got the hang of it, you can just do it while you're watching telly. It's not noisy, it's, you know, you just down on the mat, we get a little roll, making sure that all is right with those muscles. So just finishing off on this leg here. Okay, so what about the glutes? I'm going to get those rolled out. So I'm going to sit onto my roller, and then I'm just going to, so I'm sitting onto my roller, and then I'm just going to go forwards. I'm just going to push my hips forwards. So now that the foam roller is in the perfect position, I'm going to get my knee over my leg over my other knee, and I'm going to roll. Now I'm going to move the position of my body. I'm holding onto the side here. I'm going to move the position of my body so I am a bit slanty. Just going to push into that muscle there, and I'm going to do the same on the other side just so I can show you into the camera. So I'm just moving myself. You can move the roller at an angle, although I find that's always a bit more difficult. So I just like to move myself rather than the roller. But if you're having difficulty, then do adjust the angle of the roller. It doesn't always have to be straight. So just adjust the angle of the roller as well. Just get yourself on there, moving it in. By putting your leg over the top, that pushes more pressure down. So you may be able to feel it a little more doing that. Okay, good. So we've done legs. We've pretty much got the legs covered. Obviously you can roll the hamstrings as well. So at the back of your legs here, you can roll those hamstrings in exactly the same way. You can roll the quads in the same way as we did the shins, okay? So wherever you feel that you have some tension, just get the roller, roll it out. It's the same sort of techniques. So we're going to have a little look at the back shoulders, okay? So again, get your roller, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim to get my back here onto that roller. So I can hold it steady. I'm just going to push myself down as if I'm having a lovely little lie down. I'm just going to push myself onto the roller, and then here I am. I'm supported onto my feet, and all of the rest of my weight is going through to my back. So here I am, just gonna roll up. Move your arms into a position where it helps, so probably less down by the side, probably more overhead. You're just gonna feel it a little more. Make sure that that neck is supported as well. Good. Okay, so into your back. So you've got two nice big strips of muscle down here. So you can use the roller along here. If that's a bit tender, then don't put so much weight through. You can literally just come up onto the side, roll through here. Okay, do not have to put all of your body weight through. Okay, so that's really, really important to note. So I'm just going to show you quickly with the ball. So just put the roller to one side. So the ball is great for areas that are really hard to reach. So for example, into the chest here, it's a bit cumbersome. You can do it with a roller. It's a bit cumbersome, you've got to get exactly the right angle. So a ball is really good for this. So you would put the ball down onto the mat and you would roll onto the ball backwards and forwards. So this is really good for the smaller areas. So as you can see, I've just got that I'm working on an insertion point here. So the chest, one of the big chest muscles is inserting into my shoulder here. So what I'm just doing is just pushing that, rolling that there. Okay, again, it does not matter what you look like as you're doing this of an evening in front of the telly, okay? You can be fully pushing all of your weight into it. You can be slightly supported, okay? Just working into that muscle, whatever feels good. You're just working into that, just moving yourself around, finding those target points. A ball is really good for the triceps, okay? And any just little areas, if you find you have a really tight spot into your IT band or into your glute, then the ball is really good. It's also really, really good for hamstring insertion as well. So just underneath here, just get yourself on there. Oh, that does feel good. So just really pushing down into that ball and just having a little wiggle. Okay, so remember, the most important things to remember are, doesn't matter what it looks like, okay? There's no way you can make it look good. The second most important thing is to move up and down onto the roller in stages on those larger areas. Timing, so don't spend too long on any area. Just do it more frequently, so every other day rather than just once a week with loads of time. And also don't go over your joints. So we're not going down over the ankle joint, not going through the knee joint, through the hip joint, and avoid just putting your whole of your vertebrae through that as well. So I really hope that's been useful. Please let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be happy to help or send a follow-up video. So enjoy your foam rolling and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.